long. It's 25.89 meters long, wide rather. The height is 7.4 meters. It empty, it weighs 15,740 K. Maximum gross weight 19,200. So it can carry what, 4,000 in cargo. Meantime, have we been through the truck lineup?
We haven't. I can do it, or you can do it.
Hurry. Well, Tavia Dorge is on the pole in the R&D sales number 17 to her outside. It's Dustin Enns in the 18. Sorry about that. Inside on row 2, it's Wayne Grosky in the 04. And the Dynasty Bathrooms number 1. The driver tonight is George Balkin in that number 1 truck. On the back, the number 21 is Danik Picton. Danik Picton has the 22 truck on the tail, but looks like he's moving it forward. Good race for the 4th spot. Now these drivers draw on their way in the pit area for their starting spots in the heat races. And they start their features, they take their 3-race point average. So they invert the guy with the best point average. He starts 8th, and then so on back down to the guy with the 8th best point average starts 1st. Dustin Enns and the Enns Brothers 18 is your leader. 3 down and 5 remain. Tavia Dorge in the pink 17 looking to close the gap, but unable to do so at this point. Looks like George Balkin in the Dynasty Bathrooms. Balkin and Sons number 1 is closing in on 2nd place Dorge. Tavia Dorge, one of the only lady racing with us here tonight, is in 2nd spot, and George Balkin in that high-flying Dynasty Bathrooms number 1 has reeled her in and is now within a couple of truck lengths on the front straightaway. Balkin appears to have better corner speed in the truck number 1, and the 17 of Dorge with better straightaway speed. Balkin was making up all the ground he was. Whoa, Tavia give him a little pinch there. George brings it around, and he gets to what happened. Uh-oh, Danik Picton. Looks like the 22 brought out the yellow. Geez, we had a good race going on there. So, as we were mentioning there, Darren, we had Tavia Dorge with the better straightaway speed and in the 17, and the 1 of George Balkin with far better corner speed. Any ground he's getting, he's making it up on her in the corner.
Absolutely, Pat. And you look at his line, he is running on the inside of the racetrack. You can usually carry more speed on the top side of the racetrack, but Balkin is obviously finding something to his liking on the bottom of the racetrack. That number 1 Dynasty Bathroom sponsored truck is hooking up very well. You can see how he will put it down in the bottom of the corner, Pat, and a lot of guys will slide up and hit that other driver in the door. Well, Balkin is managing to keep it down low on the racetrack and do a great job of it. So hats off to him for driving clean out there. That's a great race.
Yes, it certainly is, and we're not done yet. We got 3 laps to watch this one unfold. Hey, later on tonight, don't forget we got the contest for the best Canada Day outfit, so hopefully you wore your red socks and underwear, well, at least a T-shirt, and we're going to do that later. And we got a T-shirt toss coming out a little bit later on, so we got lots coming at you tonight as the evening goes through tonight's program. We have the cone on the front straightaway now, so no passing till you pass the cone. We are 1 lap to green.
Absolutely, Pat. Well, you know, now that we got a second and a lap to green here, I want to take a chance to thank our great Canadian Armed Forces, whether you are active military or a military veteran. Pat, we talked earlier about living in the greatest country in the world right here in Canada, and it's due to the hard work of our Canadian forces each and every day, and I don't think we give them enough credit, and right now I think it's a good time.
It absolutely is. You know, this is the greatest country in the world, and we live to enjoy these freedoms we're enjoying tonight because of people like those that put their lives on the line. So our hats off to them and our sincere thanks, heartfelt thank yous to all of them, and not just our service people, but their families as well. It's a big sacrifice. All right, we're lined up, ready to go racing for Dynasty Bathrooms. We're back to green. So now the race we're watching is for 2nd spot. Tavia Dorge in the 17 has got that bottom line. Now that's the trouble with you try to make a move and it doesn't work, the driver you tried it on now knows how good the bottom is. Look at her. She's got the bottom covered and nowhere for George Balkin to go, although he's looking on the outside this time. If there's no way around on the inside, you have to go around some way, and obviously the bottom is the sweet spot, but George is going to have to go elsewhere because Tavia is using that bottom lane. She's leaving it open a little bit there in turn 3 and 4. White flag out for Tavia Dustin Enns in the 18. Oh, look at the pass for second spot. Wow, what a race. And he never touched her. The 18 of Dustin Enns grabs a win, and what a nice job. George Balkin started 4th, and he grabs second spot on the last corner of the last lap. What a great job.
Pretty cool, huh?
You betcha. Tavia Dorge grabs 3rd in the 17, and the 0-4 rounds out the top 4. We wait for Heat 2 to come on out, and while we got a moment, I want to say thank you to Oakwood Roofing, Pioneer Window and Door. And don't forget to grab a 50-50 ticket tonight. Good cash prize, half the money going to one lucky ticket holder, and second prize is a brand new toilet from Dynasty Bathrooms.
Always use one of those.
Well, some of us, yeah.
Well, maybe not right this
You
second,
certainly could, yeah.
I got to stay up here and announce this race. Maybe you should. All right, getting ready now for Super Truck Heat number 2, and starting on the pole, driving the truck number 29, this is Kevin Overton. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 67, is Mark Zondag. Row 2 inside, look at this, Pat, in the Ford out of Winger, Minnesota, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in motorsports racing. This is Winger, Minnesota's Lynn Lucken in the 30L. Great to have him down here. Great racer, great competitor. Even finer gentleman. Outside of row 2, driving the 5, is Glenn Manning. And rounding out the field, a guy that won the 2012 Super Truck Points Championship, and a guy that has not lost a Super Truck feature in 2013 here. This is the Dynasty Bathrooms Joey's Only number 2 of Jamie Vernaus. So the 29 elects to start at the back. That is Kevin Overton. He was scheduled to start on the pole, but is elected to start on the back, and we are green. Here we go. Lynn Lucken takes his Ford-powered 30L to the front. That is a KBR chassis. The 67 with problems on the back shoots Mark Zondag slowing to a crawl. Uh-oh, Lynn Lucken a little sideways, and heads up. Upside down goes Lynn Lucken. Lynn Lucken getting upside down in turn 4. He got sideways. He tagged the 2 and then the 5. Well, that was just a tough deal.
Well, it certainly is. We get our safety crew over there right away quick. You know, Lynn Lucken, a competitor, a heck of a guy, and one of the nicer guys you'll ever meet in this sport. You know, he's done tractor pulling, he's done drag racing, he's done dirt track racing, and he's done it all. And hopefully, Lynn, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's 70.
Yeah, I think, didn't we talk about his 40 or 50th year in motorsports a couple of years ago? Can't remember if it was 40 or 50, but it's still plenty enough.
In any case, everyone, Lynn Lucken, one of the most well-regarded guys in the pit area, and certainly that's unfortunate to happen to anyone, but hopefully we'll get him out of there, and we'll get a report on a two-way radio from someone over there to give us a report on his condition. Oh, we're going to toss some T-shirts. All right, everybody. Oh, she's got chips. She's got T-shirts. If you want some trinkets, you better stand up and yell, because Caroline Braid is our promotions girl, and, well, she loves to make people make noise. So if you want a T-shirt or a bag of chips, make some racket so she can hear you. Oh, come on, Winnipeg. We know you like free stuff better than that. Huh? Hey, Carolyn, look at that little girl with the Canada hat on. That could be a competitor later for our best Canadian. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Report from the accident scene. Lynn Lucken is fine. He's in good shape. How about a big hand for Lynn Lucken down there?
Well, Pat, as you can see, safety is always first at Red River Co-op Speedway. They do bring the paramedics out there just as a matter of procedure. They do want to take a look at the driver. You know the adrenaline that goes on in behind the wheels of these race cars, and sometimes the drivers are a little anxious to tip it back over and go again. But obviously, great to hear Lynn Lucken is okay. They'll take a quick look, and we'll be back to racing.
And don't think it'll be lost for a minute on Lynn Lucken that that's a Ford tow truck they sent for him either. That guy,
that's respect, huh?
He bleeds blue, that guy. He is Mr. Ford. And, of course, as Darren mentioned, Criticare EMS are our paramedics on the scene every night. We don't like to – those are the only guys we like to pay to do nothing. Those guys, we sit them over in the pit area there by the staging area where the drivers come out of the pits. And, of course, we like to see them sit there all night and never get pressed into service. And, well, tonight we had to dust it off and get it out here for a minute. But don't forget this T-shirt toss and all kinds of things will be happening throughout the evening. And we've got the competition for the best-dressed Canadian, best-dressed Canada Day Canadian. And that's coming up later on. But I see my favorite already. She's got a, look at this, Canadian flag top hat on over there. Look.
Awesome. All right.
Huh? What do you think of that?
Hey, speaking about great racing, Pat, we've seen a lot of it already tonight here at Red River Co-op Speedway. But how about this? The World of Outlaws late models coming to this speedway Thursday, July 11th. And there's not too many guys in this part or in these parts that know more about late models than you. That's going to be awesome.
Well, I'll tell you something. It's something we hoped would happen here at Winnipeg for years and years and years and years, and finally we're making it happen here now. And boy, if you're a late model fan, a stock car fan of any sort, you have to be here with us on the 11th of July when the big boys roll into town. The World of Outlaw late models, and boy, if you follow any sort of racing, you've seen them on every media there is out there, magazines, the internet, television, all of it. They're going to be here 2 weeks tonight, July 11th. The World of Outlaws taking place right here, and I believe there's advance tickets available somewhere on the premises here. We'll find out a little bit more about that in here in just a moment or two, but a great opportunity to get advance tickets and walk by the lineup on Friday night or that Thursday night. Also, we want to take a moment and mention Extreme Coatings. They transform your everyday into extraordinary. They specialize in reflex spray-in truck liners, a full line of accessories, and now they've got a complete sign shop. From company logos to company complete vinyl wraps, they've got you covered. Find them at extremecoatings.ca. Well, where's Carolyn going now? She's got the prize bag in her hand right now. Her and Darren are heading down to the front straightaway, and we're going to give away some stuff. Darren?
All right, we've got one of our great Red River Co-op Speedway fans with us down here in the grandstands. What is your name?
Robbie.
Good to see you again, Robbie. I know you've been coming here for a long time. Here is the question. What is the name of the local Winnipeg-grown company who is hosting tonight's races at the Speedway?
Dynasty Bathrooms.
Nothing gets by you, huh?
Thanks.
All right, congratulations, Rob, winning a Dynasty Bathroom prize pack.
Well, thank you very much to the folks from Dynasty, and congratulations to Robbie. And thank you to Carolyn, Braid, and Darren for making their way down there. And we've kind of forgotten about Glenn Manning here as number 5, looking a little worse for wear. And I don't know if we've checked in with him to make sure he's all right down there or not. But looks like, let's hope it's just 10 hours of body work and nothing much more. The Winnipeg Sun is first in local news, sports, and entertainment. The Winnipeg Sun. Start your day with the Winnipeg Sun. Pick your copy up today and be first to know. And proud sponsors of Red River Co-op Speedway will keep you on the top of the pile of people that know what's going on. The Winnipeg Sun. No. We thought we got enough paper here to hold us a whole week.
Well, Pat, of course, Canada Day proceedings happening here today at Red River Co-op Speedway. Normally we run 4 classes on a Thursday night, but tonight with Canada Day, big 5.
Is it 5?
As far as I know, I got 5 trophies here.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
Gotta be.
Streets, trucks, modifieds,
Super stocks and late models.
Right. Oh, well, I was just going to ask how many kids will be here for the fireworks because we have Canada Day fireworks. Uh-oh. That's not good for Glenn Manning. Victim of circumstance there. I mean, certainly none to his doing, but he was in hot pursuit of the first and second place trucks, and all of a sudden you're looking at the side of someone rather than the front, or the back rather. That's not good.
Lost set of keys. you want to go? Should we go out and find it? Hit the button and see if we can take it for a
It
spin.
worked for us earlier.
Hope there was oil in that thing.
So how do we?
Well, I don't know. You should recognize the logo.
I do.
Okay.
Cost me a fortune. Can't be that many people that drove a Mazda here tonight, huh? If you drove a Mazda here tonight, check and see if you got your keys.
And if you don't,
If you don't, bring us your address because your home key is on here as well. Hello, Leah. I didn't see you down there until just now. We have a Mazda key and a couple of house keys, it looks like. So if you drove your Mazda here and, and you're a gambler, there's a hint. I mean,
well, I guess you're a gambler throwing your keys away, huh?
well, you're a gambler buying a Mazda, I'll tell you that. Oops. Oops. Oh, did I say that out loud? Is this thing turned on?
And the sales department says we were just working on a dealership today.
Yeah, geez, Jerry Gordon was that close to signing up, and Carolyn's coming to beat me with a stick.
You know.
Did you know, and we have got information, you see, the more women we get up here working with us in the booth, the more stuff we're going to get to know. Did you know that?
Absolutely. I'm
like
married.
it or not,
I am married.
We got information. And Glenda just passed me this little tidbit right here, and I wouldn't have thought this, but it's coming from Glenda in her own handwriting, so you got to know it's true. In 1974 was the first year fire suits were made mandatory for late models and sprint cars only. How about
Isn't that something, huh?
Yeah.
How far have we come to this point?
Yeah, no kidding. Everybody's got them now. 74. Gee whiz.
Well, it is the 40th year. Can you believe that here at Red River Co-op Speedway?
And I got some good pictures sent to me. Thank you, Glenda. If we don't get rid of those little interesting items, we're going to have them up to our armpits. Where were we?
Well, can you imagine back in the early 70s when
Yeah.
Pete Vernow started? Well, I know you can, but
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone from the early 70s here at Winnipeg Speedway to Red River Co-op Speedway, and people now can click a mouse, get on Facebook, get on Red River Co-op Speedway website. I know you and I are still working on it, but we'll figure it out one day, but I know the kids are good at it.
Well, I know that back in the day when Pete started the place, the only mice we had around here were ones he didn't want. But nowadays, there's mouses everywhere. Look at our tow truck guys. Have those guys worked together before or not? Huh? Whoops. Well,
That might be the only straight panel left.
well, yeah, and they're going to drive over it going to get it. But you see the guy in the white truck. Now, it looks like you would think, man, they're just precise on the throttle. It works so good. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. The blue truck's in neutral. Don't let us fool you. They're just dragging it along and looking pretty sharp. We blew that secret out. They're not happy with us, but 3 Fords in a row.
Neither is Jerry Gordon happy with us.
I'll talk with him tomorrow.
Batting 1,000.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at this, 3 Fords. Now, who would you ever pick to be pulling or pushing? How would you ever know? Huh? Hey, while we got him in, let's say thanks to BIL Security and BIL Security. Not Bill, but BIL Security is Manitoba's leading security provider. They protect your investments with the latest in heavy-duty camera technology. Heavy-duty? No. High definition. I saw HD. I thought heavy-duty. I'm not showing my age or anything, am I? Okay, so high-definition camera technology and professional remote video monitoring at a fraction of the price from On-Site Guard. For more information, visit bilsecurity.com.
See, Pat, that's the problem we have now because we have this Mazda key and we have this house key, and the house we go to might have those BIL security cameras on it, so maybe we just better give these keys back to the owner.
If they're smart, they will have BIL security at their house.
Hey, you know who I got to thank? And I was actually down there today earlier. Rondex, of course, over on Isabel. They, of course, supply body shop supplies to Winnipeg for many, many years and do a great job doing it. Great staff. I'm just a hobbyist, and they did a great job getting me my needs, the sandpaper and a little primer this morning. So hats off to Rondex for their support.
I'm surprised when I won that $1 off you at lunchtime, you had any money left for sandpaper. Their prices must be right at Rondex.
That was my
you.
change for lunch.
Yeah.
That was the change.
Now look at our race has totally come unraveled. The 67 truck broke down before the guys collided. So 67 still sitting out there reading the paper. I'm sure it's the Sun. And then we had the crash on the front straightaway. So now we got 2 trucks left running. I think I'd be good for third if I was.
Here comes the Winnipeg Collision Jeep, so they're on it.
I realize they're on it. I thought we were going to race that with the trucks. Just one time, You know, when Walt takes a week of holidays, I want to let the pace truck run with these guys. Just to let it stay out there a couple, 3 laps. Just see if we can't have a little bit of fun with that. Don't forget, everybody, buy a 50-50 ticket tonight, and you may win half the prize. And if you don't throw out your ticket. You could win a brand-new toilet, courtesy of Dynasty Bathrooms at 369 Logan. It's a 6-liter toilet, and if you don't win the cash, well, you can maybe sit on the throne. Dynasty Bathrooms and Joey's Only Seafood sponsors on the number 2. We have 2 trucks running, 3 following. Go ahead.
Well, Pat, of course, you know school getting out here very soon, and we want to tell you that you can host your kid's birthday party at Red River Co-op Speedway. Receive group discount on tickets and food. The birthday boy or girl gets to wave the green flag and get special seating. That is pretty cool.
You bet it is.
Great thing for the kids. And how about, and you'll remember this from back in the day, and I remember being a kid and winning this once, it was the Junior Fan of the Week. Was that a thrill?
Hey, I think we got a Junior Fan Club here going on.
Absolutely. We do again, and that's cool.
You know, I can remember a friend of mine told me today it was report card day at school tomorrow. And I just, as old as I am, I still cringe when I heard it was report card day tomorrow. Oh, that was the worst day at my house. Don't forget, Dynasty Bathrooms has a new line of Empire Decor vanities. These units are exclusive to Dynasty. They're floor standing or wall mounted. They're 2 or 4 drawer. Colors, styles, and sizes to suit any space. You'll find it at Dynasty Bathrooms. Let our knowledgeable sales staff at Dynasty Bathrooms, 369 Logan Avenue, help to pick your new vanity.
Well, it looks like the 5 Pat is rolling through the pit area. That is Glenn Manning. Now, I'm not sure if he's going towards his pit area, if he's coming back. It looks like
he's coming back.
He is coming back. Perfect.
They probably tore off the right side of it and bring it out here. You might get an inside view on a super truck here. Glenn Manning is a guy that raced out here. Actually, Glenn Manning prepared the track here for a few years and did a heck of a job of it, and has now decided to go back to racing. And boy, he's right there most weeks. Oh, look at that.
There's the rest of it.
Yeah, there was one piece that didn't fall off, and now we got it to fall off, so we're good.
All right, we're going to get our fire crew out to the front straightaway to remove that piece of debris, and I believe...
Is it on fire?
Fire?
Is it on fire? Like, what
I don't think so. No.
Fireman going out there for?
I don't know.
We got to have a lower paid guy than that.
Hot? No, it's not hot. He's all right.
Well, it was red.
All right, so we have 3 super trucks left in super truck heat number 2.
8 laps to go.
We didn't get a lap in, did we?
You look after the front 3. I'll do the rest. Away you go.
How about we do this? How about 1 lap per truck? Wasn't that your theory? You used to love that.
I love it.
Green flag.
Here we go. That is my idea. If you come out here with 4 units, you get 4 laps. If you come out with 10, you get 10 laps.
Now, here's a great deal for the 29. He can see inside the passenger of the 5. I'd be looking inside of there to see when he hits the brake pedal, and I'd hit it just a little bit later.
Yeah, well, I think he's going to have to get a little closer to have a look in there myself.
Yeah, well, he is now. Well, your leader, the Dynasty Bathrooms number 2 of Jamie Vernouse. His dad started this place back in the early 70s, and that guy has not lost a feature race in 2013 here at Red River Co-op Speedway, and in this heat race is looking good as well. Well, as you can see, Pat, the track is kicking up a little dust because of the trucks. That's what I meant to say.
It's track dust.
Right.
I see.
5 to go for the Ambrosi JML number 2.
Well, here's something I got to tell you. Now, you think you're a great race announcer? You go ahead and make something out of this for me.
I've been trying, and I've obviously failed, huh?
All right. Oh, we got 1 of 3 spun out.
Let's try it. A wicked spin out in turn number 3 and 4. There, how's that?
Oh, come on. We shouldn't need a yellow. We could race around them. There's only 2 there.
I don't know why you're not excited. I am.
That's a whole other story. We can cover that another time.
All right, so maybe he wants to watch too.
He's got the best seat in the house, I'll tell you that. 3 to go.
No yellow.
Wow. careful now.
Well, that guy's got the best seat in the house. 2 to go now. Glenn Manning trying to close the gap, but with 2 laps to go, I don't know that it's going to happen. Full straightaway lead for the Dynasty Bathrooms, number 2 of Jamie Vernaus around now to take the white flag. And there it is. 1 more to go. You got to think the leader is biting his nails by now, huh?
Yep. You bet. Whatever you say, big fella. You got this one.
And you're getting the next one.
It's all you.
Checkered flag is out. The Dynasty Bathrooms Ambrosie, number 2, is your winner. Jamie Vernaus in the second spot. The 5, Glenn Manning, and third is the 29. He's got to be third. He's the last man standing.
Well, come on. How far does that wrecker have to go, do you think? Has he noticed the guy?
Where are the Oh, there they are.
Where? There's one right there.
There's one on the back. Okay, I got you. So I guess Kevin Overton's going to get third.
Look at the